Okay, let's just dive right in. We're talking about a problem that is, I mean, it's so frustrating for millions of people, especially as they get older.
Right.
They are trying to do everything right. They're buying the expensive protein powders, the shakes. They're trying to hold on to their strength,
Mm-hmm.
but they look in the mirror and they see exactly what they're dreading. Their arms are getting a little thinner, maybe a little rounder in the middle, and just getting tired so easily.
It's this feedback loop, and it's devastating. And our sources really highlight that the very solutions people are turning to, these super processed protein powders, are often the problem.
They're failing them.
They're absolutely failing them. They can be really hard for an aging digestive system to process. They cause bloating.
Yeah.
And the most critical thing is they just lack the other signals, the cofactors the body needs to actually use the protein after, say, age 60.
Exactly. So our mission for this deep dive is a complete pivot. We're going to show you that you can rebuild real functional strength using simple, natural, inexpensive whole foods.
Foods your body just instinctively knows what to do with.
Yeah, we are leaving the lab and we're heading back to the grocery store.
But before we even get to the foods, we have to talk about the biological hurdle we're up against. It's a phenomenon called anabolic resistance.
Okay, I hear that term a lot, but what does that resistance actually mean, like on a cellular level?
Well, it basically means the muscle cells, they just become less sensitive. They're not listening to the growth signals anymore.
So the amount of protein that worked when you were 30 just doesn't move the needle anymore.
It barely registers.
Yeah.
The specific pathways that trigger muscle growth, it's called the mTOR pathway, they become kind of dull. They need a much stronger, more precise signal to wake up and get to work. You need high-quality protein, not just a high quantity.
That makes so much sense. So if we need these higher quality signals, this leads us right to the heart of this deep dive food synergy. Why are we so confidently ditching the high protein powders for, what seems like simple groceries?
Because nutrients in real food, they don't work alone.
Mhm.
They come packaged together in these perfect combinations and ratios. That's the synergy.
Ah,
Our bodies have spent millennia learning how to use these combinations. It's less like a machine needing one part and more like a biological lock that needs a very complex key.
and the protein powder is just like one little piece of that key, while the whole food is the entire thing.
Precisely. The second you isolate a protein, let's say whey, using heat and chemicals, you destroy all these helpful natural enzymes. You completely change how it's absorbed, and you strip away all the important cofactors.
So what you're left with is just a fuzzy signal.
A very fuzzy signal. It's a high dose of protein, but the message it sends to those sluggish, resistant muscles is just unclear.
And if you look at the ingredients on those tubs, it's not just the protein that's the issue, right? It's all the other stuff in there.
Oh, absolutely. The fillers, the artificial sweeteners, the gums, all the synthetic vitamins, they create this huge stress on the gut. And for older adults with slower digestion, that just leads to bloating, gas, inflammation.
The body's just rejecting it.
Essentially, yeah. Whole foods, on the other hand, they offer this sustained, gentle release of nutrients. It's so much better for keeping that muscle-building process going over time.
Okay, so the goal is clear signals, synergy. Let's get right to it. Food number one, which is designed to flip that anabolic switch, is ricotta cheese. It's soft, it's creamy, people kind of forget about it, but it's incredibly effective.
Ricotta is a marvel for this. It needs zero chewing, zero cooking. It's so gentle on the stomach. But the science behind why it's better than a shake is this. It has the highest natural concentration of undenatured whey protein of any whole food.
Undenatured, so that just means the protein structure is still intact, right? It hasn't been broken by processing.
Exactly. Signals are preserved. But the real game changer here, the thing that tackles that anabolic resistance directly, is leucine. Ricotta is packed with it. Just 1 cup gives you around 3 grams of leucine. And study after study is clear on this. 3 grams is the magic number. It's the exact biochemical signal needed to flip that muscle-building switch back on in older adults. It breaks through the resistance.
So a muscle cell that's gone quiet suddenly gets hit with this 3-gram dose of naturally packaged leucine, and it's like, okay, message received, stop breaking down, start rebuilding.
That's exactly it. Leucine is the foreman telling the crew to get to work. And on top of that, ricotta has albumin, which is a really efficient protein, much easier on the kidneys. And it also delivers calcium as calcium lactate, which helps the muscle contract and fire properly.
It's the whole system.
It really is.
And that's why we see these incredible real-world results, like Donna, 74. She swapped her morning protein shake for ricotta and some fruit. 2 weeks later, She could climb her stairs without grabbing the railing.
That's function coming back. That is the difference between an isolated ingredient and, synergistic food.
All right, let's move to food number 2. And this one is, well, it's a bit counterintuitive for muscle building. Watermelon.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a summer fruit. It's not a protein source. So how on earth is this a recovery accelerator?
You're right to ask. It's not about protein content at all. It's about the delivery system. The secret here is an amino acid called L-citrulline.
L-citrulline.
And watermelon is the best natural source, period.
Mm-hmm.
When you eat it, your body converts that L-citrulline into L-arginine, and L-arginine is the direct precursor to nitric oxide.
Ah, okay. So the fruit is basically a hack to get your body to produce more nitric oxide. And what does that do for an aging muscle?
Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. It relaxes and opens up your blood vessels. For an older person whose circulation might be a bit compromised, this is huge.
So it's opening up the supply lines.
Exactly. Better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, and more of those amino acids from, say, the ricotta getting directly to the muscle tissue that needs them.
Okay, that makes sense. But where does the recovery part come in?
That's the other side of it. It also dramatically improves the clearance of metabolic waste. It helps flush out things like lactic acid and ammonia.
The stuff that makes you feel sore and stiff.
The very things that make you feel wiped out after just a little bit of activity. So it's not just fueling the muscle, it's also the cleanup crew, making sure the environment is perfect for repair.
And the data on this is solid.
Very solid. Studies show watermelon, or its juice, can cut muscle soreness by up to 40% and speed up recovery by almost half. That lets you stay active more often without getting completely exhausted.
And I'm guessing there's more to it than just the citrulline.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Watermelon has more potassium per cup than a banana, which is key for preventing cramps. And that bright red color, that's lycopene, an antioxidant that protects the muscle tissue itself from damage.
The timing is important here, I'd imagine.
Very. Eat it about an hour before you're active to get the circulation benefit, or right after to speed up that cleanup and nutrient delivery.
Like the story of Marvin, 79. He added watermelon after his walks and went from feeling totally wiped out to walking for a full hour.
Yeah, and not needing to collapse in a chair right after. That's endurance from a simple piece of fruit.
Okay, food number 3. Canned salmon. This one is all about convenience and just accessibility. We're talking shelf-stable, no cooking required, a few dollars a can. This is for real life.
Canned salmon is nutritional gold. It's got about 25 grams of complete protein, but its real superpower is the omega-3s, EPA, and DHA. This is where we see something called the amplification effect.
The amplification effect. Okay, what's that mechanism? Is it just healthy fat, or is it doing something more active?
It's very active. The omega-3s actually change the muscle cell membranes. They make them more sensitive, more receptive to those anabolic signals like the leucine we just talked about.
So it's like it turns up the volume on the muscle building message from all the other protein you eat.
That's the perfect analogy. It amplifies the entire response.
Okay, I have to jump in here because I know what people are thinking. Canned food can mean high sodium, and everyone worries about mercury in fish. How do we square that?
That's a great question, a really important one. And the solution is simple. You just have to read the can, look for low sodium or no salt added versions. They're everywhere now.
And the mercury.
For mercury, canned salmon is almost always made from smaller fish, which have a much, much lower mercury content than big fish like tuna. The heart protective benefits of the omega-3s just vastly outweigh that minimal risk.
Good to know. And what about the kind packed with the bones? That sounds a little strange.
It sounds strange, but you want that kind. During the canning process, the bones become completely soft and edible. And they are an incredible source of natural calcium, phosphorus, and crucially, vitamin D3.
Which is so important for strength.
It's essential. Vitamin D is a pro-hormone. Without enough of it, muscles are weak, they fire slowly, and eating it with the fat from the salmon means you absorb as much as possible.
So protein, the amplifier, and the bone and nerve support all in one can.
And don't forget that pink color. That's from an antioxidant called astaxanthin. It has this unique ability to accumulate in muscle tissue and protect it from the damage caused by just everyday movement.
Wow. Okay, food number 4. And this might be the biggest hurdle for people.
Right.
Whole eggs. I mean, we spent decades being told to fear the yolk.
It's time for the yolk redemption.
The science has to be really strong on this one.
It is. The old advice was based on, frankly, incomplete science. The new research is just crystal clear. Whole eggs are one of the most anabolic or muscle-building foods you could possibly eat.
Okay, tell me about that University of Illinois study, because the number I read was just It's shocking.
It is. They had people do resistance training. Afterwards, one group ate whole eggs, the other ate the exact same amount of protein, but from egg whites only. The result, the whole egg group built 40% more muscle.
40% from the same amount of protein just by including the yolk. What is in the yolk that makes such a massive difference?
It's that synergy again. The yolk is this powerhouse. It's got vitamin D, vitamin A, and choline, which is vital for the nerves to talk to the muscles. And it has those leucine-rich protein clusters, but they're bound with fats and phospholipids. That delivery system makes them way more effective at triggering muscle growth.
And we have to talk about the cholesterol fear directly, but in the context of hormones this time.
We have to. Cholesterol isn't the enemy. It is the raw material for your steroid hormones.
Things like testosterone and DHEA.
Exactly, hormones that are critical for lean mass and that decline as we age. If you're throwing out the yolk, you are literally throwing out the building blocks your body needs to make the hormones that keep you strong.
So avoiding cholesterol for your heart might actually be making your muscles waste away faster.
That's what the data suggests. In fact, some studies show seniors with very low cholesterol levels often have more rapid muscle loss. The body needs that raw material.
That is just a complete 180 from what we've been told.
It is, and eggs are so versatile. And they're a perfect synergy amplifier themselves. If you eat 2 whole eggs with, say, some sautéed spinach or bell peppers, you can increase your absorption of the fat-soluble vitamins from the veggies by up to 700%.
700, wow. That explains the story of Carol, 72. She was egg white person for years, but she added 2 whole eggs back in and said her knees felt steady again.
That's the choline, the vitamin D, the better nerve communication. That stability is confidence.
So what we've really established here is that you don't need expensive, isolated precision. You need rhythm. You need recognition.
Exactly. These foods release nutrients slowly, providing this sustained nourishment that the body understands. It's consistency over a huge concentration.
So let's put it all together. Give us a simple, actionable rhythm for muscle feeding day with just these 4 foods.
Okay, easy. You could start the day with 2 whole eggs scrambled with a handful of spinach. Get that vitamin absorption.
Mid-morning, maybe that bowl of ricotta with berries for the leucine kick.
Perfect. For lunch, low-sodium canned salmon, mashed on whole grain toast. And then in the afternoon, either before or after a walk, have a nice big wedge of watermelon to help with circulation and recovery.
That's simple, it's affordable, and it requires almost no cooking. It works with your biology, not against it.
And that's why this is so important. We're not chasing muscle for looks. We're chasing it for freedom.
The freedom to lift a laundry basket.
To reach the top shelf, to climb stairs without getting winded, to walk without being afraid of falling. This rhythm of real food is what supports that independence.
It's about sending a clear message to your body that says, you know, I'm still here, I'm providing what you need, let's get stronger.
Exactly.
So we've shown that simple food synergy can deliver these powerful biochemical signals and outperform expensive lab-made powders, which really makes you think. If these simple whole food combinations work so much better for something as crucial as muscle, what other widely accepted dietary advice that focuses on isolating nutrients might be completely missing the point about the power of real food in our health as we age?
Something to mull over. It might change how you look at your entire grocery cart.